I'm Devon. I'm the Whiteboard Entrepreneur. Let's do this.
Hi, my name's Devon. Today I own several multi-million-dollar companies. We started with $5,000 in a credit card. I don't know the easy way. I only know the hard way.
Hey everyone, welcome to the Whiteboard Entrepreneur Podcast, where I give straightforward advice for the entrepreneur in all of us. I am Devon Dickinson, and today it's episode number 1 on the Whiteboard Entrepreneur Podcast. And I really want you guys to understand why we created this podcast. So my good friend Jess and I have been doing this together, and how we got started on this was, I'm an entrepreneur. I'm what I'd like to call a serial entrepreneur. Some background about me: I've started probably or founded or invested or whatever you want to call it, probably close to 10 different companies. And of those 10 companies, about half of them actually became successful. The other half were busts. And currently today, I now own several multi-million-dollar companies. And I have between all the companies that I've owned or founded or started, I think I've been on the Inc. 5000 list more than any other individual of fastest growing companies. So it's exciting. I like fast growth startup type companies. I love the entrepreneurial spirit. I also love to invest in commercial real estate and real estate in general. I've had some victories and failures there as well. And I've been married for 25 years and have 4 kids. And on top of all of that, my favorite thing to do, maybe not my favorite, but my thing that brings me probably the most stress, means I probably love it the most, is actually coaching. I'm a soccer coach as well. And through all of these different experiences, victories and failures, I feel like I've learned a lot. And I want to put this podcast out there and all of this material out there altruistically, just so that people who are entrepreneurs and really pursuing their dreams have a resource to go to that's real. And what I mean by that, what I mean by real is, with social media, there's a lot of messaging out there that frankly, I'm not saying is not real. And I'm not saying it's a lie or a facade, but it's questionable advice and questionable expectations, right? So one of the things that prompted me to do this is I saw this, TikTok or whatever, where it's this young guy and good for him. I'm sure he's a brilliant guy. I'm sure he's a hard worker. But, he basically gets on there and talks about, hey, I made $30,000, being a day trader, flipping NFTs, before 11 a.m. And you can do it too. And, blah, 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 blah. And I listen, I'm not calling him a liar because I think he probably did do that. I'm sure that happened on that day. But it's not the whole story, right? It's not the real truth behind everything. And it's just this facade and these unrealistic expectations that entrepreneurs have to live up to. And it discourages me because, as I said, I've been doing this for a while and I've learned a lot. And I want to share things that aren't always easy, right? But it's the right expectations. I like to say it's the hard way because I don't know the easy way in anything. And this spurred me on because I would get phone calls from people all the time and they say, hey, Devon, we'd love to meet you for coffee. Can I sit down, me and my wife or me and my partner, can we sit down and we talk to you and have some coffee and really talk through some ideas that I have? And I'm like, sure, I love, I'm entrepreneurial. Let's talk. So we'll sit down and we'll have coffee. And what I would realize is midway through the conversation that they were kind of looking for me to say, oh, here's the magic word. And, boom, you're an entrepreneur and you're going to be worth hundreds of millions of dollars. Right. And you can almost see the disappointment in their eyes because they're searching for, a magic wand, a magic word, whatever that is for success. And really what I found over the years is, most ideas are good if you put enough work and horsepower behind them, right? And so that's what this podcast is about, is to put this out there, the right expectations. We like to say it's kind of like a boxing ring, and you're going to go out there every day and you're going to fight and you're going to give some blows, but you're also going to take some blows, right? And you're going to have some good rounds and some bad rounds. But I want this podcast to be like your corner that you can go to. You go out there and you fight hard for 2 minutes and you go back to your corner, and we're there to encourage you, tell you, hey, it's all right. And by the way, hey, change this, or maybe you look at it this way, or change your approach, or, let me inspire you. Let me encourage you. Let me give you a shot of adrenaline and put you back out there in the ring so that you win the next round and the round after that and the round after that. And it's not going to be easy. We don't want to set these unrealistic expectations. We just go for it. We encourage you and we want you to do it. And I want to be that person in the ring that says, hey, come on, man. I know you took a couple hard body blows there, but you also got in some good blows too. And hey, next time, just change your approach slightly and you got this, you're going to win. And that's what this podcast is all about. I call it, like I said, I like to call it the hard way, because when you're in that ring, it ain't easy, right? But it's worth it. And the last thing I would say is, this is for the entrepreneur in all of us, because I think sometimes people will think to themselves, oh, this is great. This is for the Jeff Bezos of the world. And you know what? I hope Jeff Bezos turns in and listens to the podcast. That'd be pretty cool. But this is for the entrepreneur in all of us, right? This is for the stay-at-home mom who's thinking about doing a side hustle. This is for, the college kid who's like, I don't want to work in corporate America. I want to own my own company. And this is for the person who works at their company and thinks, man, I've been here for 10 years and I've really kind of grown as far as I can grow. And it's time for me to take that leap of faith. This is for the people who've been doing it for 5 years and seem to be hitting a plateau and just hear the same thing over and over again and feel like a failure because they don't live up to the expectations of social media or what other people are putting out there. This is for that person who's had wild success but is thinking about, now what? Now what do I do, right? This is for that person who's a leader but at the same time, behind closed doors, goes home every freaking night and can't sleep. Right? This is for the entrepreneur in all of us. And like I said, I want to give you straightforward advice. It may not be easy, and sometimes it is going to be the hard way, but we want to encourage you. We want to be here for you. We want to be in that ring. We want to be in the corner for you while you're out there in the ring fighting. I'm Devon. I'm the Whiteboard Entrepreneur. Let's do this.